Breaking news. Welcome to Lafree's Concept TV. Here is the headlines. We told Tinubu how people are suffering, and he said that he is also suffering. Hgabriel Uyeh. We told Tinubu how people are suffering, and he said that he is also suffering. Hgabriel Uyeh. To my dear listeners, before I go into details, ensure you like, subscribe and share. Now the details. According to Nigerian Tribune, Pastor Dr. Senior Hgabriel Uyeh, the Vice President of the Apostolic Church, Nigeria and the Lagos area, Western and Northern area, Lona, recently shared his perspective on the church's role and the current state of Nigeria. Speaking in an interview with journalists, Uyeh discussed the responsibilities of religious leaders and addressed the concerns of those who believe that prominent religious figures have been silent since the current administration assumed power. There has been growing concern among Nigerians that some of the country's notable religious leaders have remained quiet in the face of the challenges posed by the current government. This silence has led to widespread speculation about the church's position on national issues and the role of religious leaders in advocating for the people. Pastor Uyeh acknowledged these concerns, noting that while some church leaders may indeed be silent, not all are. According to him, it is crucial for leaders to seize opportunities to speak the truth, regardless of the consequences. Pastor Uyeh emphasized that the responsibility of religious leaders is to be a voice of truth, even when it is difficult or dangerous. He pointed out that there are still leaders within the church who are willing to speak truth to power. He recounted his own recent experience at Asorok, where he and other Christian leaders met with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. During this meeting, they conveyed the deep suffering and daily struggles faced by ordinary Nigerians. Uyeh shared that they expressed their displeasure with the current state of affairs, making it clear that Christians and their leaders are not content with the situation. In his account of the meeting, Pastor Uyeh revealed that President Tinubu, while acknowledging the people's suffering, responded with a mix of seriousness and humor. The president mentioned that he too was not happy with the situation and was also experiencing suffering. Uyeh interpreted this as a sign that the president is aware of the people's pain and that it is affecting him personally. However, Uyeh stressed that it is essential for religious leaders to continue their effort, particularly through prayer, to support the president in finding divine guidance to improve the situation. Pastor Uyeh's remarks highlight the importance of religious leaders in Nigerian socio-political landscape. He believes that their voices are critical in holding the government accountable and advocating for the well-being of the people. His comments suggest that silence from the church is not an option, especially in times of national crisis. He said, "Some church leaders may be silent, but some are not. When you have the opportunity, it is good for a leader to speak. You have to tell the truth, whether for death or life. There are still such leaders who can speak the truth to power." I was one of the people who was in Aso Rock a few months ago. We told President Tinubu how people are suffering and dying daily. We let him know that we are not happy with the situation as Christians and Christian leaders. Jokingly, he said that he was not happy and he was suffering too. You can see that the suffering of the people is touching him. That was what he said. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now before I go, let's move down to the comment section. The first comment I have here says, if truly Tinubu said something like this, he would definitely suffer before he joins his ancestors. Another comment here says, may that suffering be his portion, if that's what he said. Still at the comment section, a comment here says, for this country, never. Tinubu is 4 plus 4 president, or 4 minus 4, 4 times 4 president, because they are the owners of Nigeria.